Hi, and welcome to another quick video about Star Citizen. This is a video about ways to make money in 3.9 without getting yourself a crime stat or ending up in the new Klesher automated prison facility. Basically, cost effectiveness in this game is a major factor, so what I've done is listed a few ways of making money without much or hopefully any prior investment needed, basically. Now, cargo is still one that I have included, but with the 30k errors still being very prevalent in this game, cargo is essentially a little bit of a gamble. So it's kind of up to you whether or not you're willing to undertake that, but it is an effective way of making money if the game's not going to crash on you. So, let's get into it. The group methods of making money in 3.9 now. Mining is the most effective, essentially as a group, be that 2 or more people, either in prospectors or in the mole. You're going to be able to increase the size of rocks that you can mine. Mining has always been, in my view, the most effective way of making money in this game, essentially because time is money and that is all that you risk losing mining. Now, the new addition of Quantanium and mining, what do they call them? Mining consumables are very helpful in this. Quantanium is really valuable, basically. It's probably the most valuable thing that you can mine at the moment, and it is also incredibly difficult. It's also the most difficult thing that you can mine at the moment, with ridiculous resistance to the rocks and ridiculous instability, meaning that you've got to put a lot of power into them to get them going, and when you do, they tend to cook off on you. It's easier with a partner, and if you're clever about the way you equip your ships, if one person uses something powerful like a helix mining laser and one person uses something more stable like the Hofstetters, you get a good balance. Missions. The FPS bunker missions, the 890 jump missions, claim jumpers, and player bounty hunting all come under the category that I call difficult alone and easy together. Basic, and it's pretty self-explanatory. You will struggle to get them done on your own, but as a group they'll be pretty easy, pretty fun to go out there in groups and make some money. Basically, you don't make as much money initially because you are obviously splitting your profits, but because these missions will actually be doable as a group, you'll be able to stack them. The claim jumpers is a really good example of this. I've tried it a few times in my Gladius, and most of the time I end up on fire or with less than 2 wings, basically. So, ways to make money solo in 3.9 at the moment. Cargo is a gamble in the current build. The 30k errors are very prevalent, and if you are going to go out there and try and make some money trading, make sure that you're not trading more than 1/3 of what you've earned at the moment. Mining is probably still the most effective way of making money, even solo. So if you can, try and invest in a better mining laser. Going out there with the stock prospector can be hell. I was quite pissed off when they changed how mining worked, but I have come to learn that with something like a Hofstetter, you don't have to spend too much on a mining laser that will give you the kind of power output that you need to be able to mine rocks towards the 4k range, which are not massive, but are still going to net you a decent profit if you look for things that are high value with high percentages. Missions. The PI and investigation missions can be easy and fun. If you're doing the investigation missions that are on moons, bring a mining tool and try and nom up some of the hand minables that will be available to you in the caves. Deliveries from the personal menu. Now, the best way to make money doing these is to try and look for two going to the same location and stack them up, basically. If you can find more, that's great, but generally 2's the best number, because more, generally the mission will have disappeared before you're actually able to get it done. Bounty hunting. Now, the bounty hunting payouts increase over time. They don't start out great, but bounty hunting, I have been told, is now working, as it wasn't working in the 3.9 PTU. So bounty hunting is an effective way of making money. You don't have to have the best combat ship to start with anyway, but I do know that later on you are going to be looking at larger enemies being sent at you. So you may require a larger combat ship to be able to do these at all. Skimmers. Now, these missions were at one point my bread and butter. They're not working in the current build of 3.9, which is disappointing. We are waiting for some kind of patch, but hopefully they will patch that soon and you'll be able to go out there and make a decent amount of money with the smaller combat vessels. Now, doing these missions, you do not have to kill the enemies that come after you, which is why I suggest that they're a very good mission for starters, or for new starters, new players, or for experienced pilots who just want to make some quick money, basically. Escort missions are the final mission category, and I would suggest that these are the best missions to go for anyone looking to make some quick, easy cash, and for new players getting into the game, getting used to the combat mechanics, and trying to make a little bit of starter cash so they can go out there and try and do some other things. These missions are fun, and they involve a little bit of combat, but you do not, again, have to kill the enemies that come after you. You get a bonus for killing them, and you get a bonus for any kind of enemies coming after you at all, but you do not have to kill them, which means you get a standard, I think it's 3.5k payout for getting into combat during the mission, and if you kill enemies, that can stack up to 7k. So, those are all of the ways of making money in 3.9 at the moment that don't essentially get you any kind of crime stat. Now, I'm probably going to make another video which will be the illegal missions, which will involve all of the illegal missions, once I've played through them myself and I'm able to tell you from experience the best ways to go about making money doing those. But if you've listened to all of this, thank you very much, and yeah, like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Take it easy. Goodbye.